Once upon a time, you are born. The world is a wondrous place full of colour, light and sound. Big mysterious creatures ensure you are fed and clothed, and if you're lucky enough, they shower you with love. You are the centre of the universe. Years pass and you hit puberty. Suddenly you have pimples on your face and hair in unusual places. You don't hug mum and dad quite the same way, and you're curiously attracted to others. You flirt, you date, and eventually you believe you will find the one. You meet this true love, your soulmate, and quickly tie the knot and pledge your heart, soul, and sexual fidelity to this person. And you will now both live happily ever after. The end. Or so you think. This is the myth of the one. The belief that our happiness depends on finding our one true love. And yet, love is not so simple. Even if you find the one, you continue to feel attraction to other people, or your partner cheats on you, or maybe you simply fall out of love. By believing that our partner has to be everything, we create unrealistic expectations that cause our relationships to strain, fizzle, or often break. In the last decade, we've witnessed the shift from the individual to the social network, yet with 7 billion people on Earth, many of us continue to be starved for intimacy and connection. In North America and Europe, over half of marriages end in divorce, and domestic violence has risen to epidemic levels. The millennial generation is now seeking love through Tinder and casual hookups, questioning traditions of romance, courtship, and commitment. So what happened to this story of happily ever after?
Hi Kickstarter. My name is Ian McKenzie.
And I'm John Wolfstone.
Stories have always been the bedrock of human cultures, helping us make sense of the world. As our world changes, so must our stories change. Over the last decade, we've tracked the most important cultural stories of our time, from the heart of Wall Street to the aftermath of Fukushima and the deserts of Burning Man. It's our mission to produce beautiful short films in service to the emerging paradigm. And now, we're excited to do the same for love.
We've been invited to visit TAMERA, a peace village in Portugal. They've spent 35 years experimenting with models for a future culture in harmony with the natural world, free of violence, fear, and war. TAMERA came of age in the 70s when many other utopian communities were breaking apart, largely because of interpersonal conflict. TAMERA took a different approach by exploring love and sexuality at the center of their society. TAMERA discovered that partnerships flourish not necessarily through binding commitment and sexual fidelity, but through social conditions that enable trust.
TAMERA has engineered social systems of trust into a new form of peace culture, which they hope can serve as a blueprint for a larger global transition towards a future without war. Here's where we need you. We're raising $21,000 to produce the first short film that will translate what TAMERA has learned with our networked, globalized world.
This film will be posted freely online to generate dialogue and ignite a broader conversation around love, sexuality, and community. Your contribution will cover things like plane tickets to Portugal, equipment rental, accommodations during the shoot, music licensing, high-quality animation, and more.
If we raise even more money, our first stretch goal will allow us to produce a second short offering further perspectives on this transition into a new story of love. Check out our exciting perks below, and please contribute towards our campaign.
You can also help us by sharing this project on Facebook, Twitter, and emailing your friends and family. Kickstarter is all or nothing, so we can't do this without you.
Please support us in sharing this new mythology of love. Thank you.